Here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Mostly the ladies.
Mostly the ladies. Welcome to episode 34 of the Hardly Millennial podcast, where we are young, we are dumb, and we are full of
opinions.
Opinions, ladies and gentlemen. Yay. ASMR opinions. Yes.
You love to do that.
I do.
You really enjoy that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have something fun planned for you guys today. Another little game.
That's Adam.
We do love
I'm
the
Matthew.
games. Oh, yes. You know.
You love us.
You love us.
You know us.
That's just become a thing now.
I hope you love us.
I hope they do too. They're just watching us out of spite because of how much they hate us.
I'm okay with that too.
I am too. So we have a fun little game planned here. But before we get into it, today is National Pi Day.
I love pie. It's delicious.
Pi as in the mathematical sequence of numbers.
Oh, fuck pie. Like 3.14?
Yeah, 3.14.
What does that do again?
continued.
What is that?
So
I remember learning that.
If memory serves me correctly,
I'm sure it doesn't.
It probably not, but it has to do with it's the circumference of a circle.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so, yeah. To measure its
I'm
diameter.
sure any 8th grader in America could tell you.
Yeah, if you're an 8th grader here in America, leave us a comment down below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as well.
And know that you will literally never use pi ever again in your entire life.
Nope, unless maybe you're an engineer, but you're probably not. So before we get started, I found pie jokes about the number pi.
I'm so excited.
So I thought, just in the spirit of the day,
Fuck yeah.
I would read off some.
Lay it on us, Adam.
So here's some pie jokes for you guys. Why should you never talk to Pi?
Why?
Because he'll just go on forever.
Very clever.
What was Sir Isaac Newton's favorite dessert?
Pie.
Apple pie.
Apple pie?
Yeah, because remember, like, the apple hit him in the head, and that's what he was like, oh, gravity's a thing.
Okay.
That's the story of Sir Isaac Newton.
Cool.
What do you get when you take green cheese and divide its circumference by its diameter?
I don't know.
Moon pie.
Moon pie.
These
These are incredibly corny, Adam.
They're so dense.
Wow.
Too. How many pastry chefs does it take to make a pie?
3.14.
Yep. All right, there's a couple more. What is... Oh, that one's stupid. One more.
They're all stupid.
But this one was especially stupid. It was, what is 1.57? Half a pie.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, especially stupid. So here's one more. What do you get when you cut a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter?
I don't know.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie, duh. Of course. Those were very stupid.
They were very corny.
I love them.
It was literally, I literally just typed it. I was like, oh, it'd be fun if I could find some like pie jokes. And then I just found these.
Those were great. Apparently there's 6 of them.
There was a lot more, but I was like, I'm just going to read these
spare us,
ones.
Please.
But anyway, so happy National Pie Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay! If you use pie, tell us why. Why do you possibly use pie?
Why pie? Why pie?
Is there? I don't know. If you do, let us know.
Let us know. Okay, so we are going to play another little fun game today. And today we are going to play Would You Rather?
Would you rather?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a fun. Okay, yeah, like 2 choices, you pick one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I can handle that.
It's not so much a game where you don't really keep track of points or anything, and nor is there really any way to rack up points.
You just get to figure out. It's probably going to be 2 terrible scenarios, and they both suck, and you got to pick one.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's what's going to happen.
I found a site here that has tons of them.
He means we sat for a while and thought of all of these.
Of course.
Lots of millennial brainstorming.
Whatever I said, just disregard that.
Adam.
So let's, without further ado, let's get started here.
So do I ask you and then you ask me?
Yeah, I say just do it like that.
Okay, cool.
So I just, like I said, there's tons of them. So I just scrolled randomly down to ones that I haven't seen or anything yet. So I'm going to just read the first one off here. Would you rather have free Wi-Fi wherever you go or be able to drink unlimited free coffee at any coffee shop. Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, wow.
That is a good one.
I'll take the coffee because I spend a lot more money on coffee than I do Wi-Fi. You just asked like a coffee addict if they would take something or coffee. I mean, I truly
Would take
some
the
people
coffee?
like coffee. I really love my coffee, bro.
You would take the coffee, though,
I would
over
take the
free
coffee.
Wi-Fi, huh?
Fuck yeah.
I would take the free Wi-Fi.
Why?
Well, because I look at it as I would spend the same amount of money that I would anyways on coffee. That I think I would argue I'd probably save more money if I had free Wi-Fi wherever I go. Plus, that means no matter where I am, I have free Wi-Fi. No matter where I am, there may not always be a coffee shop.
True.
Plus, I do love coffee, but I'm pretty sure you love coffee more than I do. So.
I do. I was going to say, usually wherever I go, a coffee shop is involved or close by.
I feel ya. I definitely think I would do the free Wi-Fi, though.
I think I'm
I'd
literally
benefit
like,
more.
I'm honestly like a 10 cup a day drinker. It's becoming an
That's
issue.
crazy.
I drink a lot of coffee.
I mean, I get it. I work at a coffee
8?
shop, so like I do that. I definitely have my days, but for me, it's always shots of espresso, right? I'll do dopios like every
a
few
typical
hours.
day for me at the coffee shop would be like 6 shots.
Yeah, that's
a typical
I'm the
day.
same, and that's not including my coffee I have in the morning.
If it's a rough day, it could go up to 8.
Yeah, I've definitely been there. I have definitely had headaches from drinking too much
Oh, espresso headaches?
espresso.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh
big
yeah. That's a
time.
blood pressure headache.
Okay, so I would choose Wi-Fi. You would choose coffee. Interesting.
Dude, I would totally choose coffee. That'd be amazing.
Okay, all
I'd
right.
probably coffee myself to death. Okay, so would you rather live in a house with see-through walls in a city or in the same see-through house but in the middle of a forest far from civilization? That's weird.
That's so basically it's asking, do you want people to watch you or not?
Well, like it's asking, do you love the city so much that you would take it with see-through walls in your house, or would you just take that house and go to the forest?
Probably to the forest, right? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, fuck that. I'm staying in the city. You know how I feel about outside.
That's true.
I'm not into outside, guys.
So my first initial thought was like fuck no, not the city, right? Do it in the forest. And so, but then I started to think about, okay, let's think about a night when you're sleeping, right? And so if I'm in a see-through house and I'm in the city, yeah, you'd have, maybe your homeless people you'd see walking by late at night or whatever it is. And yeah, you'd be kind of a spectacle, obviously, to people walking by someone who lives in a see-through house. But then I think I would get super paranoid sleeping in a see-through house in the forest because I think I'd always see something out of the corner of my eye, or I think my mind would play tricks on me and I think there's something hiding in the forest or some shit like that.
Well, I mean, you could put blinds up. You could cover up the see-throughness.
Could you?
Just be like your whole walls are windows.
Okay.
It'd be very bright.
Yeah. I guess if you could put up blinds, then the forest. But if it was totally see-through all the time, maybe the city. Just for that reason. I think I'd literally have a hard time sleeping. Which is fine. The forest doesn't even scare me, but doing it every night might.
I wouldn't want any house of mine to be in the forest.
Yeah.
No, regardless of what it's made out of.
See, I don't mind that at all.
I wouldn't even want like a castle in the forest. That sounds terrible.
That's so crazy. See, and I would love it in the forest. I mean, it'd be peaceful. The days would be super peaceful, and you wouldn't be a spectacle.
Would they?
But yeah,
I feel like they'd
think
be a
so.
struggle.
You think so?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I don't look at it as like away
I guess
from
you
all
live in
resources.
the forest. You're not stuck in the forest.
Yeah, I don't look at it as like you're away from all resources. Just you live in the forest in a see-through house.
I think I would still take the city.
Still take the city?
Yeah. Yeah, I would take the city, man.
Okay.
There's some gnarly bugs in the forest and stuff, dude. You get like a crazy forest spider lives in your house. I don't know. I don't have no patience for that stuff.
Okay,
can't
okay,
do
touche. I'd probably plant shit around my house and just be like, grow up, and then it can just be the walls to my see-through house. But okay, interesting.
What a weird would you rather.
That is, yeah, a lot of these
Strange.
are.
Who comes up with these?
You, wait a second. I was trying to read
okay?
through this one before reading it, but
Sound it out.
Would you rather be compelled to high five everyone you meet, or be compelled to give wedgies to anyone in a green shirt?
Only green shirts?
Only green shirts get a wedgie.
You'd see a green shirt, you'd be like, get away from me!
But
I can't be near you!
Yeah, but everybody you see, you'd have to give them a high five.
Ooh.
These are so weird.
Well, how debilitating is it to give everyone you see a high five?
That's true. Compared to a wedgie, there's probably a lot of stress involved in having to go through the process of giving somebody a wedgie. Plus, if you're in public and there's a really pretty girl who walks by, got a green shirt on, you gotta fucking give her a wedgie.
Oh, that's not gonna work. You can't give girls wedgies.
You can't give girls wedgies.
They'll make you live in a cage.
But you could probably give her a high five, right?
You could probably give her a high five.
So probably a high five, right?
I feel like there's already people who actually just are compelled to give everyone a high five. There's already the high five guy.
I feel like that's true.
So yeah, I guess I could just join his clique. I'd just be a high five guy.
Just be the high five guy. You would have to just like walk up, and like if you're walking through a city, you just have to walk around with like both your hands up and just like get ready, guys.
Just bam, bam,
I'm
bam,
coming.
bam, bam. So my real true issue with that is that it's kind of difficult for me to do that because I hate high fives.
Right.
I think they're disgusting.
Okay.
You're taking the entire surface area of your hand and touching it to the whole surface area of another person's hand with like force too. So it like, I just imagine like a cloud of germs just like poof, and then it's all over your hand after that.
So you'd probably be the guy wearing like latex gloves all the time if you're going to be high-fiving everybody.
If I had to high five everyone, yeah, that would be a good idea. I didn't think of that, but that'd be a good idea.
Just, shove a condom on your hand and you're good to go.
A hand condom?
A hand condom.
I feel like that is what a latex glove is.
It really is, right? You're good to go.
Okay, well, problem solved. I'll just be the high five guy. I don't see any problem with that.
Just be the hand condom guy. All right, your turn.
Oh, okay.
I know, dude. I know. See, you have to read through them first.
Would you rather live on the beach
Okay.
or in a cabin in the woods? We know my answer.
On a beach or a cabin in the woods? On a beach. Given those two choices, definitely on a beach.
Well,
I think a beach is much more calming than a forest is.
So the first thing I'm thinking is that it's gonna be fucking cold living on the beach.
True.
Beaches get chilly.
True. Forest gets chilly too, though.
But at least everything on the beach stays on the beach. So yeah, I would pick that.
Yeah.
Because the fish don't come out and chill on the land, and if you're a sand dweller, you don't come up into the house. So yeah, I'd be much more comfortable on the beach.
Yeah. Plus, with beaches, you usually have like the boardwalks and stuff, so that you're always surrounded by stuff. There's always something to do, and yet you still get the calming feature of hearing the sounds of the beach and everything.
I've never lived around the beach, so I'm trying to really put myself in that situation because I'm sure it loses its luster after like a week. Well, it has to.
As somebody who did live around a beach, I can just say it just depends on like the beach in the area. So like, for example, Venice Beach. Like Venice Beach is a fun place. Venice? I didn't live in Venice, but like that was like my closest beach to me though.
Like Italy?
So no, in California, Venice Beach.
Oh.
Yeah. You've probably seen Venice Beach on tons of TV shows and stuff. It's a very famous beach to like film at and shit.
Gotcha.
They got like a skate park in there. That's where the really buff guys are like working out outside.
Okay.
Shit like that. But a lot of shops and everything. And it's a fun place to visit if you don't live in Los Angeles. But people who live in Los Angeles, it's still, even if you live in LA, it's still a place you go to every now and then because it's pretty ghetto and you got a lot of strange people there.
It's pretty ghetto. I imagine living by the beach being just humid and salty all the time.
Well, and that's why I say it depends on the beach because like Venice, So when I was young, I'm going to give a long-winded answer here, but you guys should all be used to that by now.
Okay.
So like when I was younger and my parents used to take like my brother and I to San Diego for vacation a lot down to the beach, Like I could
Don't eat the Del Taco.
I could say, yeah, right. So I used to be able to spend hours in the water, like in the ocean, right? Like not getting too cold or whatnot. I loved the waves and all of that. Now, as I got older and we're taking my own vacations over to California, which at this point was usually Los Angeles, if I went to some of the beaches there, like Santa Monica or Venice Beach, I all of a sudden found I wasn't able to do that because the water was too cold or there just weren't good waves. And for a little bit, I attributed to just me getting older and it just doesn't have the same luster as it did, right?
That makes sense.
Well, then at one point when I was older, I went to visit some of the beaches in San Diego again, like Pacific Beach or Ocean Beach, something like that. But and they like I was able to do the same things I did when I was younger, and I enjoyed it the same way. So it really is the beach.
Oh wow.
So like going back to the question, I wouldn't live on like Venice Beach, but maybe like Pacific Beach or Huntington Beach is a really nice beach.
You ever been to the East Coast?
Yes, I didn't really get to. It was in South Carolina. Oh. And I didn't really. It was too cold at that point still to like go into like the ocean or anything. But like I did.
Wasn't the ocean coming onto the land when you were there?
Was the ocean?
Wasn't there a hurricane?
Oh no, that was the second time.
Oh, that was the second time.
Yeah, second time. First time.
The ocean came to visit you the second time.
Yeah, so it was funny. So the second time I went to South Carolina to visit my brother, it was so sad because he was at a pirate circus at that point.
And that day he wasn't.
That day he wasn't. And my parents and I had both tried to go see his pirate circus, and both times something came up. And the second time I went to specifically see his show.
Did you say the pirate circus?
Yeah, he was at the pirate circus.
The pirate circus.
Yeah.
Was it run by Johnny Depp?
I wish, but no.
Oh, wow. The pirate circus. I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
But anyways, so he, when I went out there the second time to see his show, we had, I can't remember what the name of the hurricane was now, but it was supposed to be one of those hurricanes everybody thought it was just going to be the next Katrina, right?
Yeah.
So the second I got to South Carolina, the whole city was already in a state of emergency.
Oh, it's a great time to go there.
So my brother picked me up from the airport and we immediately like hightailed it over to Georgia because we all had to evacuate. And yeah, it was.
That sounds like a really, like, not a terrible vacation, but like you meant to go on one vacation and the world took you on a different one.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So I got to spend some time in Georgia for that time, which I'd never been to Georgia. So, I got to visit Atlanta
Devil there?
and stuff. Devil was not there.
Oh.
He was probably evacuating for the hurricane.
Oh, that makes sense.
But yeah.
That makes sense. Usually he's there looking for a soul to steal.
Yeah. I brought my fiddle just in case. But,
Good.
But anyways, so when I live on the beach,
viewers are like, what?
Yeah, like what the fuck are they talking about? If you got that though,
Look up Dave Matthews Band.
bravo. But that was a good one though. But yeah, so it just depends on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good answer.
All right, let's see here. I'm just gonna quick
I would
scroll.
take any beach for the record.
Okay, fair enough.
Fuck it.
We'll take you to Venice and then Pacific Beach and see if your answer is still the same. All right. Would you rather be famous but ridiculed or be just a normal person?
Ooh, like Kanye West style, like famous, but everyone kind of doesn't like you, but we love not liking you, kind of thing.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think of, because I think that's just our perspective of Kanye West, but really Kanye West has tons of fucking fans.
I'm one of them. I love Kanye West. I think he's great.
But I guess
to love his
or like the Kardashians are constantly ridiculed too, right? They're another famous one that's constantly ridiculed.
Yeah, I would say, I guess, sure. I feel like all that's part of being famous.
I was gonna say, I think I'd take being famous.
I think it would mean I think they mean like Mel Gibson after his episode, or like a famous person who kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but even Mel Gibson lives a pretty good life.
Yeah,
despite all that.
Honestly, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What's the other choice? Just be normal?
Just be a normal person. Am I a normal person with a lot of fucking money? Because famous usually means... Ooh, does famous also equate to money? Or are you just famous?
Well, I feel like fame is a tool that you can use to make money with. That's on you, though.
True.
You got to figure out how to use the fame.
True.
Because fame itself doesn't bring you money, but it is valuable.
So just to make the question a little more interesting,
Okay.
let's say that if you're famous in this situation, you still have the same amount of money and stuff that you do now. The only difference is you're famous. Everybody knows who you are, but you're just constantly ridiculed, or than just being a normal person.
So the right answer, I think, is to say be a normal person.
But you want to
my
say
brain,
be famous,
my
right?
brain is like, take the shot. Like,
Just
you only have one life to
just
live.
just
It'd be
take
more
the
fun.
pill. Yeah.
It'd be more fun.
That's what I would think.
You know what I
right?
mean?
I think I would still choose be famous.
I would hate it. I would regret it, I'm sure.
Probably.
But I'd have to learn the lesson. Yeah. I think I would take be famous.
Look at us.
That's bad. That's bad. That's the wrong choice. We picked the wrong choice. I regret nothing.
Or did we? What would you choose in that scenario? Leave a comment down below.
Oh, here's a fun one. This one's fun.
Hit me.
Would you rather have a flying carpet or a car that can drive underwater?
A flying carpet or a car that can drive underwater? Probably a flying carpet. So I could get to places I need to go to faster. Where am I going to find big body of water for my car?
Well, you drive to one.
Yeah, but like, how does that benefit you? If I had a flying carpet, I could be like, oh, there's a lot of traffic on the freeway.
Where are you going
today.
to park your flying carpet when you get there?
Well, I assume it's just a car. I can just kind of roll it up.
You're just going to roll it up and take a full 6 foot by 4 foot carpet around with you all day long?
Well, when people ask me what it is, I'm going to say it's a fucking flying carpet.
Yeah, but you'd be totally stunted. You wouldn't be able to do anything with your day. You would have a 60-pound carpet attached to you.
I feel like I'd find ways to make it work.
I would lock my carpet up.
If I would probably lock my carpet up.
I would find a locker.
Too. If I had a flying carpet, if I was lucky enough to have the magical flying carpet, I think I would find a way to make it work to lug it around where I go.
Well, you can't tell anyone that you have a flying carpet. It's not like you can just fly around the town with it.
You just have to be the guy with the rug. Why couldn't I fly around with it?
Because no one's going to accept that you're the only one who gets a flying carpet. People will be fine if you're the only one with a car that can go underwater. They'll be like, that's just a rich guy. But if you're the only one with alien technology that no one else can possibly get, they're gonna take it from you. They're not gonna let you just have it.
Maybe that's how I become famous and ridiculed.
Well, I would want neither of those things, and if I had those things, I would not use either of them because
you hate both of those.
Fuck
things.
flying around on a carpet. I'm gonna fall. I don't have very good balance. That sounds terrifying. That doesn't sound fun at all.
Oh,
terrifying. And then I don't even have any ambition to go in the water. I don't want to do that.
See, that's the thing. I just don't like. I look at it as practicality, and I don't know. I think I'd still take the flying carpet. I'd find ways.
I think the cooler option is the flying carpet. Yeah, I love how you answered it for me before. Like you were so confident I was going to say it.
I was very confident you were going to say it, and I was correct. You're welcome.
Well, because there's already submarines. A flying carpet is something that doesn't exist yet.
And that's what I was thinking too. Like
I guess there's airplanes.
I feel like I've seen some kind of Facebook video through my getting lost in those video holes that's like, look at this gentleman who has a car that can drive underwater. You know, I just feel like they exist already.
What if they changed flying carpet to personal jet? What if you could have a personal jet that was always fueled?
And just ready to go?
Have a car that was always fueled that could go underwater.
Probably the jet.
But you can't take your jet to work.
You're right, but I would be much more interested.
You were ready for that response, too.
Yeah.
You're so on top of this one. You're like, I have thought this out.
I would be like, and it's funny, too, because I love the ocean. I love, like ocean life and what's down there and the mystery of it all. I do enjoy that kind of stuff. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
But, I don't know, I'd be much more interested in flying a jet than just having a car that could just drive underneath the water. Because then you have
jet, I would use a personal jet.
Yes.
I would not fly it, but I would sit in it while someone else flew it.
Right. And then you have to think with the car that can go underwater too. You would not only have to take it to a body of water to actually use it, but you have to take it to a body of water where while you're underneath the water, you can at least see what's happening around you.
We have headlights out.
There's fucking headlights.
Duh.
It's not going to see through all the dirt and fucking shit.
If you turn them on and the light turns on, you can see.
No, it's going to reflect off the dirt.
It sees through the dirt in the fucking atmosphere.
Not all the fucking time. Do you know how many times I've had to pull over because of fucking dust storms? Those headlights did nothing for me.
You know what they call dust storms in the desert, guys? Well, at least the big ones. Go ahead, Adam.
Haboobs.
They call them haboobs. Yeah. It's a funny one.
But yeah, the jet. Definitely would take the jet.
The jet?
The jet.
I would take a jet. I would not take a magic carpet.
I would
No,
take.
thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You can't even sell a magic carpet.
That's true.
If you told someone, dude, I have this magic carpet and it can fly, he'd be like, bullshit. No, you don't. And then I can't show him that it works because I'm terrified.
Right.
So I would just be stuck with this horrible object that I could never use. I would probably use it as a literal, just regular rug.
I'd probably find some rich guy and then just try to be as anonymous
What's
as
the difference
possible.
between a carpet and a rug?
Uh,
Now, originally, I thought it was a carpet is the entire room, right?
right.
But it's specifically called a magic carpet, and it is not the entire room.
And
It's a rug.
a rug.
So what's the difference?
Maybe the material it's made out of. Maybe.
No.
Like when I think of, I guess
I think
that's
it's a
not
flying
true.
rug. I think they fucked up when they named it in Aladdin. Because I think Aladdin had a flying rug.
Maybe it's just one of those weird English things where we call something one thing, but everybody else calls it this. You know, like how we call it, how we separate carpet and rug, whereas like maybe most places they're like one of the same, but we just call it different.
Like
I don't know.
roof and ceiling.
Yeah. Well, that or the fact that like the word zebra, right? How most everybody else in the world calls it zebra. We're the only one that calls it zebra.
That's because Z is Zed in the rest of the world. So it's
Right.
zebra.
Right. But I just mean that might be the same thing with like carpet and rug. Whereas like to us it's two different things, but to everybody else it's the same fucking thing. Maybe there is no rug. It's just all carpet.
No, I think zebra is a matter of pronunciation. I
Right.
think that carpet and rug should have two different meanings. We have Google right in front of us.
We do.
Why are we not?
I don't know, because we have the Would You Rather page open. It's just
Too much, guys. Well,
let us know.
it's going to eat at me until the next podcast. So I'll let you guys know. I'll look it up and I'll let you know.
Oh, that's your FUD.
Don't touch my phone.
Yeah.
Unlock your phone, Adam. I don't know how to get back to the questions.
I know.
Killing us here.
Let's see here. Would you rather be an amazing artist but not be able to see any of the art you created, or be an amazing musician but not be able to hear any of the music you create?
Oh.
Those are very both unappealing things.
So would I rather be? So essentially, you can cut the extra zeros out here and just turn it into, would you rather be an artist or a musician?
Well, yeah.
Because either way, you can't experience it.
Well, that's true. But I guess it's in this case it's the less of two evils of which one like doesn't sting more. To like not ever be able to see the art you
Well,
create.
which one would bring more joy to other people? Because it's not going to bring you any joy.
I feel like music, being a musician, would make more sense. Because like when you're an art, because when I think of you can't ever see your art, right? That would also mean that when you're creating the art, you can't see it as you're creating it, right? So you're essentially going in blind.
Right.
So, which makes it a lot harder to create art. Whereas if you're a musician, you can just know what the piano, like on the piano, for instance, you can know like what the keys are, what the notes are, and know music theory and know how to put them together to sound good without ever having to hear it. So it would actually probably benefit you to be a musician and not be able to hear more so than it would be to be an artist and not be able to see.
Okay.
Do you disagree?
I don't know. That was so much happening. I feel like you were talking at me with that one. I was just being bombarded by your knowledge. I heard it all. I got you.
Well, do you understand it?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Well, there you go. There's my answer.
So something in me is screaming out artist.
Okay.
I don't know why. Because my brain is telling me that like music is easier for people to experience.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whereas art, only a few people could ever really experience it. But something inside me is artist. It just wants to be an artist.
Well, and I mean, it does specify that you'd be an amazing artist or an amazing
Oh, it specifies you'd be
musician.
amazing
yeah,
at it?
I just reread it, yeah.
Oh.
So would you rather be an amazing
So either way,
artist?
you're amazing. So
Yeah.
this whole thing just boils down to, would you rather be an artist or a musician? Because you're having the same life otherwise.
I guess that's true. I think I'd still go with musician, though.
Musician?
Yeah.
Music is fantastic. I guess if it means that you can't experience your music, it would mean that you can't experience anyone else's music either. And I'd rather be able to experience music than art, so I would be the artist, so I didn't lose my sense of hearing.
No, I don't think. I think just hypothetically, it's just you can't get
Just your own?
Yeah, your own. I think is what it is.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it could be. Well, I think it makes sense. As an artist, you want to see what
I
you
really
create.
thought I found a loophole, too. I thought I was being super clever.
No.
No?
As in, like a lot of artists, they want to be able to see and experience their own art. Also, I mean, we're our biggest critics, but it's an addiction to kind of critique yourself and constantly watch shit and see what can I do to make it better. I mean, it comes down to it's like, can you really learn? Like anymore if you can't see your shit. That's why I feel like being a musician would be easier if you can't hear your stuff, because you would just have to know music theory and you could create.
I feel like you're very passionate about your answer, and I respect the passion. But I'm just not being swayed. I would take artist.
Okay, fair enough. What else we got?
Oh. Okay, I just want to talk about this one. This is interesting. Would
Okay.
you rather never have another embarrassing fall in public,
Okay.
or never feel the need to pass gas in public again?
So would I rather fall in public or rather never pass gas in public?
Would you rather never fall in public or never fart?
I'd rather never fall in public.
Never fall?
Yeah.
Why not fart? So passing gas is so much more common than falling.
I don't know. I guess I just don't care about the passing gas thing.
So I love that that's your answer, Adam, and this is why that we're partners and we're friends. Because anyone in the world, I would really think, would choose the pass gas. They'd be like, I don't want to do that, because falling never fucking happens. My immediate instinct is I would be so sad to lose the sense of farting, because I love doing it so much that I was like, no, fuck it. I would rather just never fall. Don't take my farts away from me. They're fantastic. And that is why, my friend, that we work together.
There you go.
Any logical
Because
person.
we'll always choose the other one.
That would be so sad. You mean I could never be like, pull my finger?
I know.
I'm still the person who does pull my finger, guys.
Plus, I get great joy when I'm in a room with people and you let out that one good fart. Maybe it smells, but there's a good laugh with it.
It's
There's
hilarious.
a good moment.
The best time to fart is in public.
Yes.
That is the best time to do it.
Absolutely.
Because it brings everyone joy.
Oh, come on. When you were in elementary school, if you're sitting in class...
When you were in college.
You
Whatever.
could have been having such a bad day. Nothing was just going right. And you're sitting there in your class and all of a sudden you hear...
It's the greatest.
That day becomes a great day now.
It does. You remember it forever.
You
Some of the
do.
hardest times I've ever laughed, like laughing until I started crying, that kind of laughter came from farts.
Yes, 100%.
They are
I
hilarious.
agree.
I don't know. It'd be interesting. If there's any girls who listen to this, let us know if farts are funny for you as well. Because I would assume they are, but I don't think I've ever seen a girl actually laugh at a fart.
Well, I was gonna say. So I think we can all agree that men definitely have different views on farting than women do, right?
I think so.
I'm curious about any women out there who are listening to this. The same would you rather goes to you. Would you
Hit
rather?
me up, by the way.
Hit Matthew up. Would you rather never pass gas again, or would you rather never fall in public again? I feel like there's some girls out there
They're
who are
all
like,
gonna take the pass gas.
I'm curious. If you choose the other one, let us know and let us know why. I'm legit curious.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't get my farts up, dude. They're mine.
I can't either.
They're mine, and they bring me joy every time.
I agree with you.
Why would I want to let that go?
I'm not ready for that yet.
Falls are just painful.
That's true.
They make other people laugh.
Yeah,
but not
even if
me.
it doesn't happen that often, like
When it does, it's bad.
it's horrible. Yeah,
Right?
you just don't want to be that guy.
Also, you could be drunk and just sprint around all the time. You'd never have to worry. That's a perk.
That is a
That's
perk.
a perk.
I didn't even think about that, but
just
that's a
thought
good
of it.
one.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
a good one. Fuck yeah.
No issues.
Falling down.
Right? I don't want to do that
I
shit.
don't want to do that shit. All right. Okay, this is a good one.
We are
I like
nailing
that.
this whole thing, bro. We're killing these questions.
We really are. We really are. Okay, here's the next one. Would you rather everything you dream each night come true when you wake? This is funny because I know it's you.
Oh my Lord, no!
Would you rather everything you dream each night come true when you wake up, or everything a randomly chosen person dreams each night come true when they wake up?
Okay. What's your answer? And then we'll get into mine.
So, or everything a randomly chosen person dreams each night come true when they wake up. Wait, so is it not you for the second one?
Let's just assume that it's you for both.
Okay, let's just say it's you. So a random person has a dream and I wake up and that dream of that person is true, right? That's what how we're interpreting the second part here?
That's how we're interpreting it, yes. Do you want to live in other people's dreams or in your dream? In reality?
My dreams.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of like you already know what's going to happen?
Well, it's not so much that I know what's going to happen, because we've talked about it briefly before. I have some weird ass dreams, you know.
Right.
But I also am somebody. We've also talked about this, that I really suffer bad from like morbid curiosity. Mm-hmm. So even the dream. So I feel
You're the guy
like
who will put nicotine patches on before bed.
Yes.
Even though the warning says will cause crazy dreams.
Yes, exactly.
You're like, bring it on.
Exactly. So
Do not do that, folks. That is not a healthy thing to do.
So because of that, I feel like I have dreams out there that if I describe them to people, other people will interpret them as, oh, that's a fucking nightmare, right?
Right.
But while I'm having them, I actually really enjoy having them, because they're either the more vivid, the better. They're usually very like creative. There's a lot of shit happening. I don't know. I really enjoyed them.
I think that is a clear sign of insanity.
Maybe it is.
And you may want to talk to someone about that, Adam.
I have you.
Oh.
I have an hour every day
We're
with
doing
Matthew.
it right now. Perfect. I am a certified therapist for sure, 100%. So, listen, I hate dreaming.
I know.
Dreaming is really intense. I swear I have fun, guys. I'm not afraid of everything, I swear. I'm just afraid of everything we talk about. I would have to take my dreams, though, because the issue with my dreams is that it's not that they're scary or that anything bad happens in my dreams. My dreams are perfectly normal and fine. Uh-huh. They're too normal and fine.
Right.
I literally dream of being at the grocery store, but the aisle like never fucking ends, or they're out of the seasoning that I need, and like, you know, my roommate's gonna kick my ass if I can't get this fucking seasoning.
Right.
Like that's a nightmare for me.
Gotcha.
I dream of driving on the highway. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I hate dreaming. I hate it because I do it all day long already.
Right.
I want some peace and quiet while I sleep.
Right.
I don't want to do daytime shit that I'm already doing. It's
Right.
fucking stressful. It's like having to live all night long and then you wake up and, time to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's just constant all the fucking time. I'm driving, or I'm shopping, or I'm at fucking school and I can't figure out why I'm at school because I already graduated.
Right.
It's exhausting. But at least it's normal, so I would take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just...
Well, and that's the thing. If it's a random person, like, I mean, you just don't know what you're in for, you know? What if that...
Yeah, I don't know. I have
I don't
reoccurring
know.
dreams, dude. I dream, like, the same 4 dreams all the time.
See, and that's strange. I do have reoccurring dreams, but they're spaced out from each other, and like my regular dreams are so vastly different from each other every single time.
I only dream the same couple dreams.
Oh, that's so crazy. That sucks though. Like every time you tell me about like how you hate dreams, I'm always like, oh, that's so sad, because I just love dreams.
Well, people always, when I tell people, immediately they always try to be like, well, you can control your dreams. It's okay. You don't have to be afraid. And
no.
I'm like, look, I'm not afraid of my dreams.
Right.
I'm exhausted by them. I just
Right.
want to rest. That's all.
So like if you had a dream, if one night you had a dream that was similar to like some of the dreams I've described to you or have described on this podcast, would you wake up and almost feel like maybe a sense of relief of like like, oh, that was cool, that was different, or like, would you just rather not have it at all?
I would rather just not have it
Just
at all.
not have it
Why
at
can't
all?
we just sleep in darkness for 8 hours and just rest?
Your mind's constantly has to be working, man.
It's ridiculous. It's just too much.
Oh man, I love dreaming. What else we got here? There's some good ones on here. This is a long ass fucking list too.
That's a very philosophical one. I don't know if I can understand.
Too much to take in.
Well, let's go for it.
Okay.
Would you rather know the uncomfortable truth of the world or believe a comforting lie? What does that even mean?
I think it just means, like, would you rather know the mysteries of the world, like know everything, or would you rather stay ignorant? So you could argue right now that we're living a comfortable lie, right?
Well, yeah, ignorance is bliss.
Right.
But I also feel that it's your duty to combat ignorance at every possible, because the thing is, ignorance is fine, but the second that you find out you're ignorant about something, then it's no longer ignorance, now it's stupidity.
Yes.
Because you're choosing to not learn about it.
Yeah.
The whole point of ignorance and why it's bliss is that you have no idea it's even happening to begin with.
You don't know any better, yeah.
That's why I think in general people can forgive ignorance. You know what I mean? We kind of look down on it, but it's forgivable because you never had a chance. You just didn't know.
Right.
The second that you know, now you're stupid.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Now you're choosing to not follow logic or truth.
Right.
So I love the idea that we're ignorant, but I would rather be knowledgeable. I would rather know.
So
you can't do anything unless you know.
So I have a hypothetical that I'm actually very curious of your answer, right? Okay, and I hope it's not getting too personal or anything.
I'll do my best.
But so let's say you met some, like, just hypothetically, you meet a man and says like you have an option here. You can keep living your life with the beliefs you have, or I can tell you if God is real or not. And you can say, I have an answer for you. It's going to be a truthful answer regardless of what it is. Would you rather know 100% or keep living your life?
Well, I already do know.
Well, so would you say yes then to the guy?
I wouldn't need to. No, I wouldn't need to.
You just wouldn't want to get the answer from him? You just be like, okay, that's fine. I'll just keep living the way I'm living.
Yeah, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. I already know.
Okay.
A lot of people aren't going to accept that, and I don't have any words to describe it. I know I sound like a lunatic. I just sound like a crazy religious person, which is fine. Take it for what it is. But I already know. I'm good. I don't need to find out.
Okay.
Can you tell me something else? Can he tell me some other insightful thing?
No, I mean, like, I was just curious, just based off of what I know of your beliefs. If somebody actually came and said, like, I can tell you either way, and it'll be 100% truthful. If you would be like, okay, what is it? Or if you would just be like, no, I'll just keep living the way I know, regardless of the reason why you make the decision.
I think a big part of that relationship between you and God, in my opinion, has to do with the belief, because that's where the choice comes from.
Okay.
If you know something for certain, then there's no choice involved. It's obvious.
Right.
I think that choice really, really matters to him. And the belief is where the choice comes in.
Okay.
So if you knew for certain, you almost don't need to be here anymore. You don't have to make any more choices.
True.
You'd be dead at that point.
So you would just almost argue that the point of life is not knowing and making your own, like, assumption, right?
That's where the belief is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I was just curious.
So the thing is, I think a lot of people, especially people who are very scientific, are going to listen to that and they're going to say, well, he's just afraid of finding out that he's wrong. He's afraid of the possibility that he could be wrong. So he doesn't want to take the choice at all.
Right.
And there's no way for me to prove that is not the case. It's not that I'm afraid of being wrong. Because even if this person could prove to me that God did not exist,
Uh-huh.
I may stop calling it God, but I would still believe in something that is inside
I
me that
see.
created me because I feel it there.
Okay.
So I have zero worry at all of being wrong because it's not going to sway my belief either way.
I see.
So it has nothing to do with that. I can't prove it. Believe what you will, viewers, but I promise you it has nothing to do with being afraid that I'm wrong. It just has to do with, I think that choices are extremely important. And that's the reason that we're alive, is to make choices.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
know.
you answered my question. It was a question. You gave me an answer. I appreciate it. All right, that was a very philosophical one. That's a different episode. Not that one. Would you rather never be able to leave your own country or never be able to fly in an airplane? Wait, what?
What?
Would you rather never be able to... Fuck that one. Would you
I'm okay
rather...
with never doing either of those things.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, whatever. Would you rather have everything in your house perfectly organized by a professional or have a professional event company throw the best party you've ever been to in your honor?
Oh. And it's a one-time deal either way?
Would you rather have everything in your house perfectly organized by... Yeah, I'm going to say for argument's sake, it's a one-time deal.
Ooh.
One-time deal.
What would you take before I answer?
I think I would take the party.
Yeah, and of course you take the party. Of course you take the party. It's interesting. I know for a fact I would bet anything that Justin would take the organizer.
I just know it wouldn't last. Even the most organized person, I just feel like it wouldn't last.
So, okay, here is my emotional answer. My emotional answer is I would love the organizer.
Okay.
Because that would be just the greatest day ever.
Right.
Okay? But my logical answer is your house is going to get fucked up over time anyway. Even if it's perfect 100%, it's going to get fucked up again. Right. So unless you have something to maintain it, it's not worth it. Whereas the party will end, but you'll forever have that memory. Like that memory will never go away.
Yes.
And I mean, life, really the most valuable thing is memories, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to collect. So my logical answer is I would take the party. But my emotional answer, what I would truly actually enjoy more as Matthew, the organizer. I really would.
See, I just know that, because like an organizer, especially with my disorganized ass, an organizer does sound really nice, but I just know it wouldn't last.
It wouldn't last.
At all.
Me neither. I'm no holier than thou. It would never last with me either.
But it's just like, the
But
party.
you could always tell the story of that party.
Exactly.
You know what
everybody else could always tell the story of that party too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely the party. The parties were to go.
I would say the party, not definitely, but ultimately the party.
Yeah.
I would take.
Absolutely. Party's
makes
a good
more
one.
sense.
Party's a good one.
Oh, here's a fun one.
What's up?
This is pretty cool either way, actually. Would you rather have all traffic lights that you approach turn green, or never have to stand in line ever again?
Ooh.
Would you rather never wait at a red light again or never stand in line again?
Never stand in line again.
I guess that has more utility to it, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah.
But how many times are you late because of a fucking red light?
Well, not often.
Really?
Me personally, yeah. I've definitely have had, annoying days like everybody does where it seems like you're getting stuck at every single red light, right? But I mean, I also look at it from like a recreational standpoint as somebody who, and I don't go often, but I do like going to theme parks and things like that. And if that means that I can go to all of those and never have to fucking stand in a line for a roller coaster or a ride.
Yeah, that's great and all. But for day-to-day life, what would actually help me more? I mean, I'm trying to think really hard. I don't remember the last time I stood in line for anything.
I think that...
But I've waited at lots of red lights.
But think of all the small things. So any single time you go to anytime you go to like a place to eat and you have to like wait to be seated, you wouldn't have to wait in those.
Haven't had to
you would,
in a long time.
No?
I don't go out much.
That's true. But I don't know.
I drive a lot, though.
I think the line, well, I drive a lot too, but I think the line thing I would appreciate a lot more. I could deal with the red lights. But
then also, everyone's going to fucking hate you if you're the guy who never has to wait in line. But if you're the guy that turns all the lights green, everyone's going to love you. They're going to be like, fuck yeah, let him in.
Well, I would argue that in a position where you're in a car, nobody's going to know who the fuck you are. When you're in a line...
If they find out that you're turning all the lights green, they're going to know who you are real quick.
But when you're standing in line, you're never going to see any of those people again, arguably. You know, maybe some of them.
Except when you go to the Panda Express down the street. You cut everyone in line, and then they come and fucking egg your house. Deal.
I'm not friends with anybody here in this city besides the people I live with anyway, so they can all fucking deal with my line cutting ass.
I feel like I would take the red lights.
Yeah.
Not have to sit in any red lights.
I would definitely take the lines. I think, but my mind first goes to like theme parks and shit. I don't
know why. Really cool. When's the last time you went to a theme park?
I don't go often, but I love them.
How many times have you gone in your life?
Oh, a lot.
More than 12?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, 100%. A few of the places multiple times, of course.
You go to an amusement park every 2 years?
Yeah, that sounds right. Absolutely.
What's the last amusement park you went to?
Universal Studios.
When?
No, actually I lied. Well, actually kind of a lie. Universal Studios Orlando, and that was last January.
Okay. Apparently Adam likes amusement parks.
Yeah. When I lived in LA, I went to like Universal Studios a lot. Then I've been to Six Flags multiple times. There's a theme park up in Pennsylvania called Knoebels that I've been to like 3 times.
Oh. Well, that's kind of a flex. Nobody even knows about that one.
People up east know about it. It's a super fun one.
Do we have time for more of these? How do we get to more of these? I can never turn your phone on, Adam.
I know. It's those lovely Samsungs. Yeah, I'm sure we have time for one more.
Let's see here. Oh, we might have time for a couple more.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of your fingers are stuck in your...
I know. You have to read through them sometimes. Some of them are really good.
All right. This one's really fun. I hope I can convey it correctly.
Okay.
Would you rather become twice as strong when both of your fingers are stuck in your ears? Or crawl twice as fast as you can run?
Probably crawl twice as fast.
So are we fully comprehending everything going on here, first of all? Because I need you to understand the ears thing. I'm imagining, and I know you guys can't see it, but I'm imagining like literally taking each index finger, shoving them in your ears, and then you're super strong.
That's exactly what I thought of too.
But if you take them out of your ears,
you're no longer
strong.
So what good does it do?
So what the fuck point is that?
You can kick people really hard.
You can run really fast, jump really high.
Maybe, yeah, but you have to keep...
You could just kind of like elbow things really hardly. What was the other choice?
The other one was crawl twice as fast as you can run.
I guess it'd be a cool thing that I would never use.
Yeah. Probably not. It'd probably be one of those things where like I'd have it, I'm like, I'm never gonna fucking use this, and then like 20 years down the line, all of a sudden it's gonna be like, oh my god, this is where this would come in perfect handy. Like,
I mean, what? It's totally useless being super strong if your hands are immobilized.
Yeah,
There's no point in that.
Like I said, the only thing I could think of is, I mean, I guess if you found yourself in a situation where you're being mugged or something like that, you could stick both your hands in or fingers in your ear and just like kick the fuck out of them.
Well, and then on top of it all, not only are your hands immobilized, but you're also turning off one of your senses. Now you can't hear either.
That's true.
So you're just double fucking yourself up.
Yeah, plus it's super easy to get like somebody's hands out of their ears. Plus,
well, I don't know about that. If they're super strong,
oh, no, I guess that's true. You would just be like locked in there.
What was the other choice? I keep forgetting the other choice.
The crawl twice as fast as you can run.
Yeah, I guess I'll take that one, but I'm never going to use it.
I just feel like that makes more sense.
What's
to
the
have.
point of that?
It's just that one's just in my back pocket, you know. Maybe one day I'll use it, maybe one day I won't. But
be like, guys, check this out.
I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
If you're being chased, just get on all fours.
Quick, guys, get on!
I feel like they're both so useless.
They are useless.
They're incredibly useless.
They both are fucking useless. Maybe if you joined the army, the crawling thing would be really beneficial.
No, because then you're going to be all by yourself. You're going to outcrawl everyone. If anything, you want to crawl slower.
See ya, guys.
If you're in the military, crawl the slowest, so you're the last one to the front.
Oh my gosh. But
Both completely useless. I guess I
mean, if
would
had
take
to
the
choose
crawling.
one, yeah. If I had to choose one, the crawling, for sure. But
As I'm thinking more and more, though, if it's a useless thing I'm never going to use, I probably want the strength from the ears because it's easier to show off.
yeah,
If I have to crawl, I have to get on my knees every time I want to show it off.
I bet the NFL would want me. I'd just be the guy who kicks the football, you know?
Just put the ball underneath your armpit,
Yeah.
put your fingers in your ear, and
The
run.
fingers go.
Greatest linebacker that ever lived.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great. They put giant paddings on my arms, so it's just like a fucking hammer shark fucking running at you. Be fucking fantastic.
I've heard a lot of people say on that note, just since you brought it up,
What's up?
that the NFL would actually be better if they took the pads off of the players. That there'd be a lot less injuries. There would be a lot. The game would flow a lot better. Just because when you have pads on, it kind of enforces the idea that you can hit as hard as you humanly possibly can. Just smash the fuck out of a guy.
Oh, so almost
because it's not
having-
going to hurt you as badly.
So almost having the padding on enables hitting.
Harder hitting. If you don't have pads on, like in rugby, you still get hit and it hurts, but you don't smash someone at full force because you're going to fuck yourself up.
But I feel like the reason why we have the padding we do now is because at one point American football did not have that much padding and it became a big problem, and that's why we added more padding on.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or if padding was more interesting. I don't know.
Because I think if you look back to old footage from the 50s and maybe even 60s of football, they didn't even wear really protective helmet. They were these hard rubber.
It used to be leather,
hats.
leather caps.
Yeah, leather caps. And then same thing with they wore elbow pads and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I think the whole reason why they added pads was because that was not the case.
Oh.
But I think Americans
Well, they should look
just
at the rate of concussions back then to now and see if it's increased or decreased.
True.
I bet you it's increased.
I think Americans are just incredibly violent people. So, whereas if you take a bunch of Englishmen and put them in, say play rugby, they're going to be like, all right, remember guys, this is rugby. None of us are wearing padding. But the Americans are just like, fuck yeah, eat what you kill.
Yeah, America.
Yeah, exactly. They're just not going to give a fuck.
I guess that's true.
But I don't know. That might be something to look into at a point. Well, on that note about the NFL and padding,
I thought it'd be a fun kind of
little snippet to end
little
on.
snippet. That's a perfect word.
A snippet.
Good work, Adam.
Today's snippet. But yeah, that was a fun little game. I enjoy these little
It
games
was
that
fun.
we've
That
been
last
playing.
one was really dumb.
Yeah.
But I liked it.
Let's see. We've done hypotheticals now. We did philosophicals. We did Never Have I Ever, and now
Yeah,
we've done
that's
Would
fun.
You Rather.
Yeah.
These are fun. I enjoyed these. Let us know if you guys enjoy these too, because we enjoy them.
I enjoy.
All right, guys, thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. We always appreciate our listeners. Remember, you can find us on all the social media platforms. And just remember that we love you guys. We appreciate all the subscriptions. Please share our page with all your friends. Tell them to like, comment,
Share it with your
subscribe.
friends.
Share it with your friends. And Matthew, any final thoughts?
Bye.
Bye-bye. But really, bye.